Now at 4 o'clock, the big story of the day: prisoners no more Americans released from Russia. A major exchange happening between Russia and the U.S.
A journalist and former U.S. Marine included in what could be the largest prisoner swap in post-Soviet history. 7's Jack Royer is live in the Satellite Center. He's got the very latest on all this. Jack.
And the most high-profile releases today are Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich and former U.S. Marine Paul Whelan, now back in U.S. care at this hour, but they won't be on American soil until later tonight. It marks the end of a years-long saga and an historic feat with coordination between 7 different countries.
This is an incredible relief for all the family members gathered here. It's a relief to the friends and colleagues all across the country who've been praying for this day for a long time.
President Biden surrounded by the families of long-held hostages, celebrating the largest prisoner swap between the U.S. and Russia in modern history, which finally frees Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich and fellow American Paul Whelan as part of a larger deal that freed 24 people. The headline from the Wall Street Journal Thursday: WSJ reporter Evan Gershkovich is free. As we see this image of Gershkovich and Whelan on a plane headed home.
They never gave up hope. We can't imagine what they've been through, all of you.
The swap followed years of back-channel negotiations, even as U.S.-Russia relations are at their lowest point since the Cold War. The National Security Advisor, Jake Sullivan, becoming emotional as he gave more details Thursday.
From the president on down, we've stayed in regular and routine touch with them. I spent a lot of time with the families of Evan and Paul and Alsu. And most of the time, as you can imagine, those are tough conversations. But not today. Today, excuse me. Today was a very good day.
This wasn't the first prisoner swap between the U.S. and Russia during the Biden administration, but this one was the first requiring major cooperation from other countries, with 7 nations agreeing to release a total of 24 prisoners. More than a dozen Russian prisoners were part of the swap, as President Biden praised the American allies who helped get these Americans released.
The deal that made this possible was a feat of diplomacy and friendship. Multiple countries helped get this done. They joined the difficult, complex negotiations at my request. So for anyone who questions whether allies matter, they do. They matter. And today is a powerful example of why it's vital to have friends in this world.
Here is video moments ago of Russian President Vladimir Putin greeting some of those released hostages, or prisoners, I should say. Over a dozen of them were Russians held in various parts of the world. As we said, 7 countries played a role here in releasing them in exchange for the Americans that were released. And as for the Americans, they are expected home tonight after 9 p.m. at Joint Base Andrews. The president and vice president are both expected to be there to welcome them back to American soil. For now, in the Satellite Center, Jack Royer, 7 News.